My name is Gulshan Banu, working as an assistant professor, AI and DS department, SNS institutions. So, as a part of the continuation of the previous video, I am here to explain you some of the other concepts that is associated with the DevOps. So, DevOps actually, as I have already told you, it is the integration between different kinds of continuous integration, continuous delivery and continuous deployment. So, integration part comes under the process of building, testing and merging. Delivery is nothing but how will you automatically release different kinds of repository process, etc. Deployment is how you will automatically deploy to the production team and how the process will be executed. You can manually build and test different kinds of errors that is associated with this, and there are different you also have different kinds of lack of early bug detection. It will increase different kinds of cost. So the need for this is it is faster and you have the reliable pipeline process, etc. So this DevOps is generally based on the concept called as deployment pipeline. Okay, so what is this deployment pipeline is nothing but it allows to effectively compile, build and deploy different kinds of process. The components that is associated with this deployment pipeline is nothing but it builds the different kinds of automation process, it tests different kinds of automation process, it deploys different kinds of automation process. The concept that is correlated with this process is nothing but continuous integration and continuous automation process. So continuous integration is nothing but it adds the different kinds of programs code with repository. Then it builds the process, then it tests the process and then it runs the process. The prerequisite for testing, deployment and releasing is this process. You can also detect different kinds of errors during this process. Continuous delivery is also one of the process that is associated with this, in which you will be continuously deploying and delivering different kinds of products that has been assigned to you people. Now, what are all the different kinds of key components that is associated with this DevOps process is nothing but source code management, building the process, automated testing, deployment, user acceptance testing, final deployment, monitoring and documenting. So all these are the different kinds of process that is associated with this thing. Source code management is where do you take the process, what is the different kinds of source that is associated with this. Building the process is building the actual project that you are doing. After that, automated testing is testing different kinds of process. Deployment is the final process. Acceptance testing is what are all the different kinds of acceptance process you take and how you do the process. Final deployment is the last deployment phase. Next is monitoring the process. After that, you have to document different kinds of process. Now, the architecture of this is nothing but planning, coding, building, testing, integrating it, deploying it, operating it, monitoring it, as I have already mentioned in this. But you have a certain process called, it has ineffective building and testing process. Poor integration is done. High defect rate can be done due to lack of late testing process. Automation has to be done. And now, so how this pipeline is introduced is it uses a process called as coding, building, testing, deploying and monitoring. So this is the actual phase of how this process is evaluated. So in this life cycle you have continuous deployment, continuous integration, continuous testing, continuous monitoring, continuous feedback necessary to it, continuous deployment process and continuous operations. So deployment phase or development phase is, as I've already told you, integration phase I've already told you. Testing is nothing but you have to test different kinds of process. You have to monitor it. The different feedbacks will be given. You have to recollect all those feedbacks. You have to solve all those feedbacks and then again deploy it, and then you have to do the operation part. The tools that is used is the Docker, ELK, etc. All these process comes under the process of this DevOps. Now, what is the actual phase involved is the source code management. The source code management used is the Git. Build automation process used is the Maven and Gradle. Automation testing is JUnit and Selenium. Continuous integration used is a CI pipeline. Now these are the process. So how will you test the deployment phases? Bug detection by using bug detection, code quality, reducing the manual effort, continuous feedback and development. So this is all about DevOps and the process of DevOps is. So you can refer through these websites for this concept, and you can answer the simple question that I have mentioned here, and the answer is also given. So yes, I think that this was good enough for you people to understand the concept. In next video, I'll be meeting you out with some other different topic. As of now, thank you. Have a good day.